what is something too good to be true? I'm going to start by telling you, with all the knowledge we have today, all the science and all the medical research, do we have the ability to create one cell, not taking it from another cell, independently creating one cell, even a primitive cell, that it means that it splits to 2, right? Then to 4, then to 8, 16, 30. Well, that's how the body grows, right? That's living cell. No. And in my opinion, from all the research, the humanity will never be able to create a cell from beginning to the end that really splits and is working cell.
What are they missing? Why can't they do this?
Well, that's gonna go to imagination of every human being. What's missing? Isn't it something, either some kind of power or spiritual, right? It's a component we don't have the control of. That's why, okay? We cannot give life to something, to start living, okay? That power comes from someplace else, that we have no access to it. They call it whatever you want, okay? Now, too good to be true. First of all, you have to understand, the substance we use here, some are pure, and some are my own research that I developed is able to do. Oh, I don't want to get into it, okay? But the way this treatment is, it's not a medicine that cures. It's not a holistic medicine. It's no substance that does really the job of fixing you, or like you take an aspirin, you get rid of your headache, right?
Right.
It's simple. Or warfarin or whatever. Tylenol. I don't want to put some of these companies down. Okay? I need to take it myself sometimes. Now when you want to fix the body, what is the problem? Why is a person struggling with substance abuse or which is like addiction, trauma, anxiety, depression? I can't understand what is the problem. So when you go back to the forgotten remedies by you research Maimonides of 12th century, the Greek philosophers and doctors like Socrates, Hippocrates, you find out that the biggest remedy for a human being is not just, I'm not saying you cannot take any medicine, but it's not the medicine that does the job. It's what something within your body needs to do the job. So what we do is we trigger. It's the only thing we do. We trigger the body through the central nervous system, which is the control of the entire brain, and that's where we get let's say the hard drive of the human being in the computer. And there is a consciousness and subconsciousness, two humongous different powers and understanding. I can say to you, comparing consciousness compared to subconsciousness, the subconsciousness is like 1,000 times stronger, smarter, and more powerful. So throughout the years, whether you through abuse of many substance abuse or trauma or eating wrong things, everything we do all today, the sound that is very damaging, the noise, those cells that I told you we cannot even make one, we have billions or trillions of them in our body. But they're dormant sometimes. But most of the time, they get dormant throughout the time, especially when you abuse yourself. What you want to do is to wake up those dormant cells. So when we touch and we ignite and trigger the subconscious is like a leader, screams, "Hello, what's going on here? Why are you sleeping while nobody's doing their job? Get up, you, right?
Right.
And also just again, an army, that the general comes in and says, the soldiers are all sleeping. Get up, do your job, you're the sergeant, you're the leader, you're the commander, right? The subconscious, along with central nervous system, is two big powers, especially this subconscious. Bang, and there is like explosion, like, it's almost like the Big Bang of the body. The whole body wakes up, and people hear even this buzzing going on, bzz, up and down, right? For sure, I want to tell you that it's not psychedelic, it's called perception.
What is the difference between psychedelic and perception?
Psychedelic, you are in like a dreamlike world that you see many things outside of yourself, nothing to do with you. Okay, you can see demons, you can see nice things, you can see all kinds of things, right? Perception is all within a human body itself. And again, it's not too good to be true, because it's not a medicine or drug or anything like it that does the job. We treat the body itself, this big machine that cannot be copied. You can make one cell, imagine. You can create one cell and get billions in our body that have jobs and they know what to do. We have the red blood cells and white blood cells, and there is millions of functions every second going on throughout your brain and body and everything else. So obviously, it has the power to heal the person himself. Just you gotta wake it up. Give it a big punch, a big bang, and then that's the job. To cure this kind of, when you have a misplaced, all the neurotransmitters, all the body's neural system is all confused and entangled. The only thing that can re-entangle it and fix it and heal it is the body.